Hey folks, so this lesson is going to be really simple. It's going to be A minor and E minor. Two really simple chords that'll just get you started. They're in a lot of songs. So here we go. A minor, you don't hit the low E string, you leave that out of this. Open A string, so it's like that. Middle finger, 2nd fret on the D string. Ring finger, 2nd fret on the G string. Index finger, 1st fret on the B string, and another open high E string. So it's, you don't hit the high low E string, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0. It kind of looks like that. See what I mean? Don't hit the low E, open A, middle finger, 2nd fret, ring finger, 2nd fret, index finger, 1st fret, and then the open high E down here. And you can just play with that as long as you need to. Get used to it, get comfortable, make sure your middle finger isn't muting out the A string by barely touching it like that. So it sounds like that. You got to make sure you hit a clean A string. And do the same with your index finger on the B string. Make sure you're not kind of dampening the high E string by touching it up here, because you want to be able to hear it. So make sure you can hear both of them. And then just get comfortable with that. Maybe move your fingers around a little bit and try to come back to it. Then when you think you got that, switch to the E minor. The E minor is, use all the strings in this one. And it's open E string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A string, like that. Ring finger on the 2nd fret on the D string, and that's it. So it's almost like when you had the A minor over here with 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, you just kind of lift up your index finger and move your other two fingers over one. So it's 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0. That's E minor. And if you don't know what minor chords are, there's a lot of theory behind it. But the simplest explanation that most people usually get first is that they're almost the sadder sounding chords. So if you go back and forth between these two, it's in a lot of songs. I'm sure you could come up with something yourself that would just, you can either start on the E minor or the A minor and go back and forth. So just take as much time as you need to go back and forth between the two of them. So just do the E minor. Don't worry about how you're strumming down here. Just focus on working your left hand here. Or if you're left-handed, I guess you'd be using your right hand. And I feel bad for you, I'm sorry. So just move back and forth. And as much time as you need, go back to that A minor. That's, remember, open A string. You just move down, 2nd fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G string, 1st fret on the B string. And that's with your middle, ring, and index fingers. Remember, make sure you're not muting the A string or the high E string with your two fingers on the edge. That's one of the things you always want to be careful of. Take as much time as you need so you can get it perfect, because you have to go slow to get it perfect before you can go a little faster. And eventually you can just get in between them. You can play with whatever you want down here with your right hand. Maybe, I'm not using a pick right now, but if you were, that's fine. Or maybe you can do some finger picking and pretend to do that, but that's a different lesson, so maybe try to keep it a little simple. Something Kurt Cobain usually did was sort of play the lower notes than the higher notes in a real simple, like you'd be. Just fool around, see what sounds good. That's it. That's E minor and A minor.